Hello my dear students, welcome to the second video of the chapter, the Northern Mountains. The last class, before we start the new topic today, let's see what all things we have learned in the previous video. In the previous video, you learned about the Northern mountain ranges. We said there are Himalayas, Karakoram mountain range and Purvachal hill ranges. Then we specifically learned about the Himalayas. We said that Himalayas stretches from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. And in this mountain range, the highest peak is Mount Everest. And Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world also. So we also said that the Himalayan ranges have three parallel ranges. Okay, the Himalayas have three parallel ranges. We have the Greater Himalayas, named it as Himadri, Middle Himalayas as Himachal and the Outer Himalayas as Shivalik. Then we also learn the speciality of these mountain ranges. The Greater Himalayas, we said it lies in the extreme north, right? And it forms the glaciers. The Kanchenjunga is the high peak in this range. Then we learned about Middle Himalayas. Middle Himalayas lies in the south of Greater Himalayas, and also it has the speciality that the slopes are covered with thick forest. Then we learned about the Outer Himalayas. Outer Himalayas also lies in the south of Middle Himalayas. The slopes are covered with thick forest. So these were the speciality of each mountain range. Now let's move on to the today's topic, that is Karakoram mountains and Purvachal hill ranges. Now let's see what is the speciality of Karakoram mountains first. Karakoram mountains lies in the northwest of Himalayas. You can see, you can locate Karakoram here. Can you see Karakoram? It lies in the northwest of Himalayas. And in this mountain range, we have the highest peak of India and the second highest peak of the world. Its name is Mount Godwin Austen, K2. This Mount Godwin Austen is the second highest peak in the world and the highest peak in India. So, the Karakoram mountains lies in the northwest of Himalayas and it has the highest peak of India named as Mount Godwin Austen. Okay, now let's see the people, the states that belong to this mountain range. These are the states that belong to the mountain range Karakoram. It starts from Jammu and Kashmir. The mountain range extends to Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Darjeeling in West Bengal. It's here in West Bengal. Can you see West Bengal here? So Karakoram mountain is in Darjeeling in West Bengal. Darjeeling in West Bengal. Then we have a part of Arunachal Pradesh also, the western part of Arunachal Pradesh also. So I'll repeat once more. The states that belong to the northwest mountains are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Darjeeling in West Bengal and a part of Arunachal Pradesh. I have written the names of the states in Karakoram mountain. So this mountain range extends through these states. Can you see? Just see it once more. Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Darjeeling and Arunachal Pradesh. Darjeeling is in West Bengal. Is it clear? West Bengal is here. Is it clear? Now let's see what all specialities are there in each state. When I say about the states of northwestern part of India, the main occupation of the people there is farming. Okay, have you heard about farming? You know definitely what is farming. right? So farming is the main occupation of the people living in the Karakoram mountain ranges. You already know that it's a mountain slope. In the mountainous region, the area is in a slope position. So what happened? They don't have plains, they don't have flat lands there. So what do? In that slope area itself, they will cut steps or terraces, and on these steps and terraces, they plant certain crops there like barley, maize, potatoes. You can see in your textbook page number 17. In that picture you can see what is terrace farming, how the slopes have been cut down into steps and how the farming is done there. That is what is meant by terrace farming. They will cut down steps or terraces on the slopes of the mountain ranges and they cultivate certain crops there like barley, potatoes, etc. Okay. So this is the occupation of the people live in the northwestern region of India. Other occupation are also there for them, such as sheep rearing, wood carving. All these are the other occupation of the people. Now let's see, take each state and see what all are their specialities. So let's see Jammu and Kashmir first. I said earlier their main occupation is farming. So we can see what all things do they cultivate. They cultivate apple. You can see a word called as orchard. Orchard means it's the land where the fruits are cultivated. You can see in your textbook page number 18 an apple orchard. Look, the fruit apple is cultivated there. So apple is cultivated in Jammu and Kashmir, and saffron. Okay, another cultivation for them is saffron. They have traditional costume. What they have is woolen kurta. They have, this is woolen kurta firan. You would have seen this. A loose kurta known as firan, and they also wear salwar also. You would have seen the women of Jammu and Kashmir wearing a long kurta called as firan and salwar. Then let's move on to the Himachal Pradesh. Let's see what all things are cultivated in the Himachal Pradesh. Apple is their main cultivation. When we move on to the speciality of the costumes there, we specifically say about the Kulu caps. This is Kulu cap. Okay, this Kulu cap is their speciality, and Daza, their scarf. You can see in this picture, this is Daza. Okay, that is their speciality, and you can also see in the other box about Kulu Dashra. It's a festival celebrated in Himachal Pradesh. Now let's see about Uttarakhand. Their cultivation, they have basmati rice, lychees and plums. And in Sikkim, the cultivation they have is oranges, cardamom and orchids, orchid flower. Okay. Now about their traditional costume, they have a loose garment tightened at the waist. You can see a garment, loose garment, long loose garment, and it will be tightened at the waist. You can see in this picture, this is bhaku. What they called as? They are called as bhaku. Okay. So these are the speciality of the states in the northwestern region, or we call it as the Karakoram mountain ranges. And these are the states, what is this? And these are the states that is located in the northwestern mountainous region. Now let's move on to the next one, that is Purvachal hill ranges. Purvachal hill ranges lies in the northeastern part of Himalayas. Can you see Purvachal hill ranges here? They lie in the northeastern part of Himalayas. They are also known by the name Northeastern Hills. They are known by the name Northeastern Hills. The hill ranges here are covered by thick forest. They are also known by the name Northeastern Hills. Okay. Purvachal hill ranges lies in the northeastern side of India. And what happens here? The hill ranges are covered with thick forest. Okay. Now let's see the next speciality of it. Let's see which all are the states located in the northeastern part of Purvachal hill ranges. Let's see first one. We said earlier the western part of Arunachal Pradesh come under Karakoram mountain range and the eastern part of Arunachal Pradesh come under Purvachal hill ranges. So we know Purvachal hill ranges is in this side. So we will see which all states come under Purvachal hill ranges. Eastern part of Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura and Meghalaya. These are the states that come under Purvachal hill ranges. The people who stays here, the main occupation for them is weaving and farming. That is their main occupation. Farming and weaving is the main occupation of the people who live in the Purvachal hill ranges. Now let's see the speciality of each state. The first one is Arunachal Pradesh. You can see what are their occupation. Wood carving, carpet weaving, bamboo and cane products they make, and the cultivations are food orchards and orchids. About Nagaland, you can see farming, weaving. Almost in everywhere farming and weaving is their common occupation. And their cultivation also is given in the next line. Let's move on to Nagaland. This is their occupation, farming, weaving, wood carving and pottery making. And they have a specialty called as Naga shawls. This is Naga shawl. You can see the design of the shawl here. By seeing the design of the shawl, we can understand which tribe that Naga belongs to. Naga is the inhabitant of Nagaland. So we can understand by seeing the design of the shawl to which tribe that Naga belongs to. So each one will be having a different design of shawl. By identifying the design of the shawl, we can understand to which tribe that Naga belongs to. That is a speciality of Nagaland. Okay. Now let's move on to Manipur. Manipur, we have occupation, common occupation, farming and weaving. And the cultivation there is lychee, chestnut, walnut, papaya, passion fruit. And the speciality there is Manipuri dance. You would have seen this dance form. So, famous dance form of Manipur is Manipuri dance. Now, next one we have is about the Mizoram. Mizoram, the main occupation for them is farming. They cultivate fruit, rose and silk. And the specialty there is their Chapchar Kut, that is a festival. You can see in page number 20, the picture of the festival, Chapchar Kut is the festival of Mizoram. Okay. Now let's move on to Tripura. Tripura also the occupation is farming. They cultivate jute, rubber and bamboo. And the specialty what is given in your textbook is there about their language. They speak the language called as Bangla and Kokborok. So these are the speciality of Tripura. Okay. Now let's move on to the last one, Meghalaya. Their occupation is also farming. Their speciality, what they have mentioned in your textbooks is Strawberry Festival. The celebrated festival there is Strawberry Festival, and they have tribes. Okay, their inhabitants are known by as Garo, Khasi and Jaintia. Okay, and they speak the language Khasi and Garo. So these are the specialities of the states of Purvachal hill ranges. So what is important only I have written in the boxes. So you can underline these points and learn from your textbook. So we'll go back once more. We'll go back and see once more what all points we learned today. We learned about the Karakoram mountains, where it is situated, which is the highest peak here. Then we learnt about the states that come under Karakoram mountain ranges: Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Darjeeling and Arunachal Pradesh. A part of Arunachal Pradesh. Then we learn what are the speciality of each state of Karakoram mountain. Jammu and Kashmir, we learn what is their cultivation, what is the special costume they are having, which all are the tourist destinations, okay, which all are the places people usually visit. Then then we learnt about Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Sikkim. Then we went to Purvachal hill ranges. In the Purvachal hill ranges, we understood where it is located. It is located in the northeastern side and it is covered with thick forest. Then we learnt about the states that is located in the Purvachal hill ranges and the speciality of these states. Now, as I told earlier, underline the important points and do exercise A and B in page number 21. Go through the video clearly, understand the points clearly with the map itself, locate the places and learn, so it will be easier for you to memorize the name of the states and the places where they are located. So with this topic, we wind up this chapter, the Northern Mountains. Thank you, my dear children.